Sagittarius, what's up, what's good, what's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. This is going to be a general message for Sagittarius, the cross-watcher, really anybody that was drawn here. Take what fits, leave what don't. If none of this hits home, just try a different message. I'm going to do a full Celtic cross spread with, this is the Naked Heart Tarot. And we're going to jump right on in, so let's see. Ooh, got angels around you. Tip of my nose is itching. Oh, and that's why. 7 of Cups for the current energy. Incoming. 5 of Pentacles. Well, that's not good news. Yeah. What's in the foundation? The 9 of Swords. I was not getting that vibe off you, Sagittarius. This could be somebody else. Maybe you need a warning about somebody. As I said that, the Karma card comes out. Wheel of Fortune in your recent past. I feel like instantly I need to tell you, Sagittarius, you don't owe no one shit. You don't owe them a thing. I feel like something really good happened for you recently and somebody wants a piece of your fucking pie. It's not their pie, though. It's like someone's guilt tripping you. You remember all those times I was there for you? No, 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 no. Somebody's creating a nightmare of a situation. Like, they're really not going to be my friend if I don't do something for them. Then they're not your friend. If that's what your friendship is based upon, that's not healthy. Boundaries, my sweetie. Boundaries. What is crowning you? Better be them motherfucking boundaries. Give me that 7 of Wands. I ain't playing. Ooh, the big sis in me is coming out now. What's crowning? The Fool. Yep. Okay, that works too. Having 0. This is the 0 in the Major Arcana. This is a clean slate. Hit the reset button. Want no parts of that. I have 0 left to give to that. Yeah, you're thinking about it. You are thinking about it. Okay, good. So okay. This is making more sense. What is in the near future for my dear Saggies? And it better be good. It is good. My, how peaceful your life becomes when you remove the fucking static. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it static because at that point it's noise. Who was that relationship benefiting? Who was that helping? That was a one-way street and you didn't get invited and it was your fucking house. Like, sorry. I meant to say that was an invitation only and you didn't get invited, but it was at your house. That's what I meant to say. One-way street. That's how this yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of inheritance. And no, that card's not out here. But just as an example to give you an idea of how this might be playing out for you. When somebody receives a large amount of money due to an inheritance, it was given to them because somebody died. And then watching the people around you change because all of a sudden you have money, like, money changes people, and that's what this feels like. All of a sudden you get something and somebody just switches it up on you and you're like, that is not a gear I am comfortable coasting with you at. This is my exit. Let me get out. I will walk my happy ass the rest of the way home. Let me out. Yeah. It could have very well been money. It could have been a home. It could have been a job. It was something. It was something amazing that was gifted to you. And someone is creating a nightmare over, well, what about me? What about me? What about... What do you mean? High Priestess and the fears, worries, and concerns. So maybe you already had an idea that this person might have this kind of ugly surface at some point in your relationship, and here it is. Like, intuitively, you were worried something like this might happen. There it is. Yeah. But the Three of Cups in the near future is telling me that, like, once you tell somebody, I don't think I can be your friend anymore, if this is what our friendship is to you, if that's the price that it's worth, then I think I'll go ahead and cash in. I'll go cash in my chips right now and leave the table, because I'm not ready for another deal with this. I'm not. How the universe is viewing you. The moon, all major arcana. The moon, temperance, and the bonus card in this deck, the Naked Heart, which is master number 22 now. Essentially, you had hope in your heart that this person wouldn't switch on you if something really good happened. You had hope in your heart, and you just kind of waited and let things play out the way that they needed to play out. And now that they've played out that way, you are simply moving accordingly. I see nothing wrong with this, Sag. You had hope in your heart, so you let it play out the way it needed to. Sometimes we get the psychic, you know, heads up. Just so you know, somebody might switch up on you at some point. Sometimes we remove right then and there. Other times we have hope and we don't. And we wait for something to happen and then we move away, right? But we move away knowing that something like this could have happened, and it's a lot easier to deal with it than for it to completely hit you out of pocket type, you know, not expecting it and it happens. That can be a little bit like, what the fuck? But if you already had an idea this might happen, you're already like much more prepared for it. What you have is for you, honey. You don't owe nobody a piece of your pie, period. Period. I'm not saying that forget who helped you. I'm not saying, you know, don't remember who was there for you. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from. And don't forget who helped you. Absolutely remember that stuff. But if people switch up on you and like they start getting ugly, right? They were only there for you because they knew you could eventually be there for them. Their agenda backfires. They tattle on themselves. I was only nice to you so that someday you'd be nice to me. Not I was nice to you because you're a good person and I care about you. Huge difference there. Do you feel me? So like, you're not wrong. You're not the monster. You're not the bad guy here. Somebody was a little bit shady and now you see that and you're moving accordingly. They can feel how they need to feel about it, but like that's for them. That's not you. That's their lesson that they refuse to learn. That has nothing to do with you. Sky Father or the Emperor. And that's the goal. All the kings in one. You've mastered all the suits. You know how to move appropriately and you are doing just that. That's not just the goal. There's the Tower. Yeah. They did it to themselves. 8 of Swords. And they're like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was the decision you made. You have no one to blame but yourself. Now, if you'd excuse me, I have my life to go live. What's the potential outcome? By the way, you have a lot of major arcana out here. The divine is absolutely supporting you in this. I'm also getting your own divinity is shining. Ace of Pentacles. That's your pie. That whole pie is your pie. And you know that. And if you got to be a little harsh, you got to be a little cold, you got to cut somebody out, then do so. But do it with class, okay? And with love. I knew the Chariot. I was thinking 8 of Wands or Chariot. And there it is. The major arcana of them, too. Like I said, there's a lot of major arcana in here. Let's, actually, Emperor and Empress are here. That's something right there. Libra, Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Taurus, Aries on the board. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this message helps who it needs to, how it needs to. I love yous, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.